As far as I'm aware, I had seen Dr. Dolittle as a child, but for whatever reason, I have no real recollection of what it was actually about, other than the very basic premise of a man who can talk to animals. So I decided to rewatch it. It's on Disney Plus, and I'm so glad I couldn't remember it from my childhood because it's an absolute joy. And mainly the reason I love it is because of the dialogue and Eddie Murphy's performance. It's so funny. I did laugh out loud on a few occasions, and I don't usually laugh out loud at films. This one was released in 1998, directed by Betty Thomas. Obviously, a loose remake on the original version with Rex Harrison as Dr. Dolittle. I believe that was an Attenborough film, if I'm not mistaken. This one, of course, stars Eddie Murphy as Dr. Dolittle, our protagonist who can speak to animals. And when he realises he speaks to animals, it is hilarious, and I think it's fabulous. It was a bit weird. This is not really a spoiler. There won't be any actual spoilers in this. But it's weird that he kind of started to speak to animals and kind of freaked out about it. But having not remembered that it was from his childhood, it seems a bit weird, like he'd just been, gone through therapy to mentally block all of that out. Very peculiar. Either way, he starts this journey as he begins to communicate with animals, but it gets a bit out of hand as all of the animals approach him and ask him for help. And we just have this colossal menagerie of ducks and pigs and the house guinea pig and every other... I don't think there was a little cat. I don't think there was. But of course we have a big cat in it at one point. I won't say any more. Just this menagerie coming to him for help, and obviously it's overwhelming. Once he accepts that he has this ability, people are going to think he's insane, and nobody is going to believe him. There are a lot of problems he could face. And it's an absolute joy, and it's so funny. It gets a little emotional at one point, slightly towards the end, but for the most part, it's really good fun, very high energy, an absolute thorough delight to watch. Obviously, my favourite character, aside from Dr. Dolittle himself, is the character of Lucky. Lucky is what I can only describe as the most adorable, scruffy little dog in the world. And he's kind of like the driving force between Dr. Dolittle and communicating with the other animals. He's voiced by Norm Macdonald. And I love him. I love the character. He's so cute. I was surprised actually to see Raven-Symone in this. I didn't know that she was in this, and she's very young and very adorable. Thoroughly enjoyed that, of course. But ultimately for me, the reason it's brilliant is because Eddie Murphy delivers lines with exceptional precision and hilarity. The words themselves are incredible. The performance is just absolutely amazing. The screenplay is by Nat Mauldin and Larry Levin. Start to finish, thoroughly enjoyed it. Really looking forward to watching the sequels. I know I need to go and watch the original. I have seen the more recent Dolittle, which is not in the same league, to put it quite plainly. If you've seen the sequels, feel free to let me know, spoiler free, what you think of them. But I'm currently very happy with my rewatching of Dr. Dolittle. Glad I couldn't remember it, because watching it for what I'm treating as the first time was one of the most fun film experiences I've had in a very long time.